My mother is Puerto Rican. And right now you're saying, he's really pale. Yeah, I don't even tan. But my mother is Puerto Rican. So as a result, I get to hear some interesting things said about Puerto Ricans. I'm sure you have too, come to think of it. Well, one of those times was at work. I used to work for a company many years ago as a factory, and I had to follow a job through the shop, and things were going pretty well at this company, to the point where we were lacking manpower. There weren't enough machinists and assemblers and welders to get all the work done. And because this company had the policy of being an affirmative action shop, the resumes that were going around to the old Pennsylvania Dutchy foreman had Latino names and obviously black names, which peeved them to no end. Well, there was a job I was following through the shop. I went out to at the end of first shift, beginning of second shift, and there's my job. It's sitting on a machine. It's supposed to be spinning, chip's supposed to be making. It's not moving. So I was, okay, went into the foreman's office, and I said, hey, what's going on with my job out there? Why is that still? He said, we don't have anybody to work it. We just don't have anybody. I said, okay. He said, yeah, I guess we'll have to find some N-word or goddamn Puerto Rican to run it. I have a long fuse. My sister-in-law asked my wife one time, how do you know when Hugh's mad? My wife said, he tells me. I'm sitting there thinking, and I thought, the only thing that came to my mind was, you better be careful. You never know who might be Puerto Rican around here. And I'd worked with this guy many years. It never came up. I'd worked with him well. I liked the guy. And he said, there ain't no Puerto Ricans around here. I said, yeah, there are. My mother's Puerto Rican. He said, come on, Hugh. I said, no, my mom is Puerto Rican. He said, Hugh, quit messing with me. And I said, mi madre es puertorriqueña. And then he said, well, there's good ones and bad ones. And I said, oh, like white people. While this was going on, about 10 feet away from me was another foreman. He's laughing his head off. And about a week or two later, I bump into the other guy who was laughing. And he said, you got so-and-so good the other day. And I said, he's just being a jerk, that's all. And he said, well, you know he's in the KKK, don't you? No. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, card-carrying member. I thought, KKK guys carry cards? Well, I kept on working with this guy. It never came up ever again. We worked well together for all the time we were with that company. But all I could think is I hope that he took a lesson away that the other, the foreigner, the stranger that you might be afraid of might be standing right next to you. And he's a pretty good guy.